Hi guys, so today is June favourites time. It feels like it's been so long since I actually sat down to film one of these, just because there's been a massive expanse of videos in between last month's favourites and then this month's, but I'm sure I know how to do it. I'm going to keep this month's favourites short and sweet for two reasons. Number one, as you can probably hear, I'm so nasal and my voice is like vibrating inside my head and it's not very pleasant, and I'm sure it's not very pleasant for you, so sick Alex will not be here for too long, don't worry. And also I asked you guys on Twitter if you would like to see another kind of mid-year roundup of all my favourite beauty products, so similar to how I do my end-of-year roundups. I actually did the same thing last year and you guys said you wanted to see it again, so keep an eye out for that one. It's probably going to be coming to you sometime in the middle of the month and it's going to be pretty product heavy, so I'm keeping this one shorter for that reason. Yeah, but I'm just going to dig into some of my favourite things this month. So I'm going to start with some skincare bits, and I've actually had so many comments recently on my vlogs in particular because I haven't really been wearing a lot of makeup in my vlogs. A lot of you have been commenting and asking what I'm using on my skin at the moment, and to be honest my routine hasn't changed all that much. I'm still using a very kind of small simplified skincare routine, but there are two new things that I've been using a lot in June. So the first one is from Sunday Riley. Every time Sunday Riley have a new release I'm just there, I so want to try it. And this is Tidal. This is the Brightening Enzyme Water Cream. Now I wasn't sure about this at first. It's a very interesting product. It basically looks like blue jelly and it's very thin, very light. It almost has a kind of gel-like texture. So I thought this wouldn't really be enough for my dry skin. I like a lot of hydration for my moisturisers, but I was so wrong. This is such an interesting cream because it is so thin and so light, so breathable as well, and yet it delivers so much hydration. It is so intense. I've been wearing this day and night. It works perfectly underneath makeup. It doesn't disrupt any of my foundation, things like that. But also I wear this at night and I still wake up in the morning with that nice feeling of moisture on my skin. I think this would also be great if you do have oily or combination skin. It's very balancing and it is so lightweight and breathable that I think it would be perfect for any skin type really. So that is Tidal and I'm so in love with that. I've also been picking up the Chapman Skinesis Skin Insurance SPF every single day this month, and this is actually a very interesting one. So this is an SPF, but this one actually has a tint to it, and there are a lot of these kind of tinted SPF products. Most of the time they just end up looking a bit orange on my face, but this one is almost like a little bit of a tinted moisturiser. It's got a bit of coverage to it, so a lot of the time that I'm not wearing makeup at all in my vlogs, I've just got this on and it doesn't do anything near a foundation or a base like that, but it will just give you that little bit of blurring effect and kind of just tones down a lot of the redness in my skin, and I get a lot of redness especially in the mornings when I've just woken up. So I think this is perfect for no makeup days, and you're also protecting your skin with SPF, so I think this is a great little product. This month I decided to switch over to a completely kind of healthy, aluminum free, bad chemical free deodorant. This is from LaVanila. I'm sure you've probably heard of this quite a bit. It seems to be the kind of most popular natural deodorant. You used to only be able to get this in the US, but they also sell it on Net-a-Porter now, so you can get it shipped here. So I picked one up. I actually picked one up for me and for my mum as well, and I have been so impressed with this. Now this is definitely not the be-all and end-all of deodorants. It doesn't really compare to the unnatural ones, the things with the chemicals that are literally going to stop you sweating, stop you smelling forever, but those are so unhealthy. And I've been thinking a lot more this month about not only what I'm putting into my body, but also what I'm putting on the outside as well. And one of the worst things is obviously deodorant because it has so many bad things in it. So yeah, I switched to this. I love the smell of this one. They do quite a few different scents, but this is just the original vanilla. And yeah, I've been really impressed with it, so I will persevere with this. So makeup wise, I have two palettes actually that I've been really into this month. The first one is going to come as no surprise. It's the Becca Jaclyn Hill Champagne Collection face palette. This has definitely been my most used makeup product of the month. Without fail, I have reached for this every single day since I got it. So if you haven't seen my first impressions video of this, I will link it down below, where I basically go through the whole palette and swatch everything and put it on my face as well. So the shade that I've been using every single day is this middle one here. It's Amaretto. I love it so much. It's a very natural, neutral kind of rosy brown tone, and I think it's just the perfect cheek colour. It's so amazing. I also sometimes layer it up with the other two, so Rosé Spritz, which is a really kind of golden champagne-y pink colour, and then this one here, which is Pamplemousse, which is very bright and intense, but used sparingly, it's beautiful. And then also the highlighters. I love having Champagne Pop now in a palette with a few other things, and I've actually been mixing Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop together a lot this month. I think it makes a really, really beautiful colour. It's a really amazing highlight. So of course Champagne Pop was always my favourite, but now the whole palette I just love. So I also did a video on my MAC palette this month, and since completing this and actually filming that video, I have used this every single day. I think I've just filled it up now perfectly with every single shade that I use, and I'm just really happy with it, and it's actually something that I can do so many different things with. Most of the time I will go for the same look though. I've been using Nylon and All That Glitters mixed together on the lid, Cork in the crease, and then I've been using Embark, which is a really rich dark brown. It actually has an eyeliner, so I have that on today. It kind of looks a little bit like a wing liner, but using a shadow makes everything so much softer, especially using a brown shadow. So that's a look I really love to do, and I basically have everything I need in here. Now that I have finished this palette, I kind of do wonder if it was worth the investment. It took me many years to accumulate these colours, and also MAC eyeshadows, especially in the UK, are really pricey. I think they're definitely a lot less expensive in the US now. I think you can get them for under $10, is that right? If so, that's pretty amazing, but here in the UK they are still quite pricey to buy. There are definitely eyeshadows out there that are much better quality than MAC, probably a lot cheaper as well, but now that I have this, it is something that I will treasure for many years to come. And then I'm going to finish off this favourites with a few lip products. I have 3 kind of liquid lipstick type products here. That really seems to be the only thing that I wear these days. The first one is from the Balm. This is the Meet Matte Hughes Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick, really long name. This one you will have seen a lot on my lips this month. I've been so into these since I discovered them. I actually bought them for my cruelty-free tutorial, and these have become one of my favourite discoveries from doing that video because they are just amazing liquid lipsticks. They smell like mint choc chip, which I love. They're really pigmented and the colours are so nice. So this one here is Committed. I use this pretty much every day. It now sits in my handbag as my kind of go-to. It's a really natural pink and I wear it so much. So this whole range I think is great. I also like the shade Honest, which is a bit more of a corally pink, and I definitely need to get hold of more of these because I really like them as far as liquid lipstick go. I think they're my favourite formulas so far. And then from Revlon, I have these 2 here. These are the Ultra HD Matte Lip Colours. So these I really like. They are also amazing dupes for the Armani Maestro lipsticks. They're definitely a liquid lipstick, but they're a little bit more creamy. They don't set down completely. They stay slightly more hydrating and slightly kind of more movable on your lips, but they are still so pigmented and they last for a really long time as well. So I've been really into these. They're slightly different from the normal liquid lipstick formulas. And these 2 colours in particular, they are Flirtation, which is a really bright pink, and then this one here, which is Seduction, which is more of a natural nude colour. They're just really easy to wear. They're very comfortable. So if you don't like the feeling of matte liquid lipsticks that really set down and that are quite drying, these might be a good one to go for because they are quite different and they're also a really good drugstore option. So those are the Revlon HD lip colours. And I'm going to put this video to an end now before my voice goes completely. It's getting pretty painful. I'm so croaky, so nasal. So thank you so much for watching this video, and again don't forget that I will be doing a mid-year roundup of all my beauty favourites. So many categories, so many products, and that will be coming up in a few weeks time, so make sure you're subscribed to see that then. But thank you all so much for watching today. I hope you have a lovely Sunday evening and I will see you all soon. Bye!